360 degrees like my D's, the world been spinning. Niggas been sitting since the beginning. History's a trip, so I peep when I'm reading. Niggas probably go weed in the Garden of Eden. Before big ballin', sis cars and loot. It's like bitches been scandalous, buying for big fruit. But gangsters don't deal with that shit on the west side. And since they really getting hoes, I roll with the best side, so check it. As my lifetime is ticking, coming up strong, licking, flipping chickens. Need cheese in amounts of G's. I gave little sports to slang keys, but blaming on my knees. Gangsters make the world go round. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Boy, Bray Wyatt is back, baby. The MVP of the pandemic era, Bray Wyatt is back. It's like, look, this is a huge L for AEW. It's like, what happened to your energy, right? Dude, everybody and their mama were saying he was going to AEW. Everybody, literally, and their mama were saying he was going to lead the Dark Order. But for some reason, nobody took me seriously. When I clearly told you in countless videos, months and months and months ago, I said, he's not going to AEW. It's like, it's not gonna happen. He doesn't fit AEW. Based on the fact of he doesn't like to wrestle every week. I don't care if it's once a week. He don't like to wrestle every week. Tony Khan was not gonna pay this man shit loads of money for him not to wrestle at least once a week. Tony Khan, he prides himself on signing workers. There is only one guy who wrestles rarely, and that's MJF. But there's no way in hell he was gonna grant that same stipulation for Bray Wyatt. And at the end of the day, there was no way in hell he was going to lead the Dark Order. This is a guy that's a multiple-time WWF World Champion. He was a top guy. On what planet Earth? Okay, look. That aged poorly, actually, didn't it? Dog, the Dark Order is dead, right? Look, you people believe in too many fairy tales, right? Look at the past. Look at Bray Wyatt's previous faction. Have you noticed he loves being in factions where he's the smallest guy in the group? Let that sink in. Braun Strowman, he was a monster. Luke Harper was a monster. Eric Rowan was a monster. All guys who were 6'8", 6'9", damn near over 300 pounds. He likes being around monsters who are intimidating. He doesn't want to be around jobbers. Bray Wyatt takes his character and his craft very seriously. So there was no way in hell he was going to lead the Dark Order. That group is dead. There was no way he was going to lead that group. He would have been the biggest guy in that group. Bray Wyatt doesn't want that. That was never his thing. He likes being around monsters because that makes the faction look very intimidating. Dog, everybody is small in the Dark Order. So that would have been a joke. Bruh, they are the oddities. Remember them from the Attitude Era? That's who the Dark Order is. Dog, it's a joke faction. Bray Wyatt is not a joke. So all you dorks, all you nerds, I said he was going to lead the Dark Order, yet that didn't age well because that group is dead. And second of all, Bray Wyatt, dog, look, he's not a worker. If he would have signed with AEW, he would have had a Brock Lesnar schedule. Tony Khan is not into that. That's why Tony Khan didn't sign him. Dog, when he was in the WWF, he had a Brock Lesnar schedule. Dog, he never wrestled on Raw. He never wrestled on SmackDown when he was the Fiend, right? He only wrestled when he was the Mr. Rogers Bray Wyatt, and those were joke gimmick matches. So yeah, he had a Brock Lesnar schedule. He is not a worker. He is not a work rate guy. He's a gimmick character. He's a storyline driven gimmick character. He's not about the work rate. He don't care about wrestling every damn week on Rampage and Dynamite. He don't care about that. He cares about storylines, his gimmick, his character, and pushing storylines. He don't care about work rate. He don't care about having 5-star matches. He don't care about that. That's why Tony Khan didn't want to sign him, because Bray didn't want to work every week. See, look, Tony Khan prides himself on signing workers. I don't know why. That's one of the main reasons why Tony Khan couldn't sign Brock Lesnar when he was a free agent. Because there was no way in hell Brock was going to wrestle on Rampage or freaking Dynamite. I can't see Tony Khan paying him damn near $5 million a year to wrestle, 4 times a year on pay-per-views? Bruh, Bray and Brock, when Bray was employed, did you notice he had a Brock schedule? Did the Fiend ever have a match on Raw or SmackDown? Nope. That sounds like a Brock schedule to me. There was no way in hell Tony Khan was gonna put up with that. Here's a fun fact. Tony Khan never had any interest in Bray Wyatt because he's not what he's looking for in a professional wrestler. Bray, he is a sports entertainer. I hate saying that, but that's what he is. He's a sports entertainer. He's not a pro wrestler who wants to wrestle every week, having 5-star, 4-star matches. That's not what he is. He never was that. He's a character. He is a storyline driven gimmick and / character. He fits his company. He fits the main roster. He fits the WWF. Same as Cody Rhodes. It's crazy. Cody Rhodes, he built AEW, but towards the end of his career, he didn't fit his own company. Let that sink in. Everybody knew that Cody Rhodes does not fit his own company. He fits Raw and SmackDown, bruh. And that's why the fans turned on him. Because towards the end of his career for All Elite Wrestling, he looked like a WWF wrestler. His storylines, his promos sounded like he should be on Raw or SmackDown. But when it comes to Raw and SmackDown, that's Cody's environment. Dynamite and Rampage is crazy. He built that company, but he didn't fit it. It's like that company outgrew him. That company outgrew his vision. Cody Rhodes, he is a sports entertainer. And that's why the AEW audience turned on him, because he's not what they are looking for. They don't like storylines. All they care about is 5-star, 4-star matches. That's all they care about is 25-minute matches that don't mean shit. Cody Rhodes did not fit his own company, but he fits Raw, he fits SmackDown, just like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was made for Raw and SmackDown. He was made for the WWF. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing how will Bray Wyatt do without Vince McMahon in his ear and on his ass. How will he do with Triple H running the whole show? Because that was Bray's excuse. Vince McMahon was holding him back. Vince McMahon didn't share his vision. Okay, well, put your money where your mouth is now. Vince is gone. There's no more excuses now. If you fail, it's on you and Triple H. You can't blame Vince. So there's tons of pressure on Bray to get over and to have his character matter. He always complained that Vince was not a fan of him. Okay? He's gone now, so there's no more excuses on your career in the WWF. People go to AEW so they can have freedom, right? So they can have creative freedom. But 9 out of 10 who go there to show off their creative freedom, they always fail. Look at Chris Jericho. He has awful creative freedom. Look at Dean Ambrose. Awful creative freedom. Daniel Bryan. Awful creative freedom. Having freedom is not always a good thing. Proof is AEW. It's like people go to that company to prove that they know what they're doing. They are smarter than Vince. They know better than Vince. But has there been any proof of that? Jericho has not been doing too hot. Dean Ambrose, he believes every goddamn match. So where is this vision that Vince didn't see for you? Because I'm not seeing anything great that you're doing in AEW. See, that was always overrated. I feel like everybody has been exposed, right? Who else got exposed? Freaking Malachi Black, he got exposed. Freaking Andre Idol, he got exposed. Oh, these guys are better off without Vince. Okay, that didn't age well in All Elite Wrestling. So this is a huge test for Bray Wyatt. How good are you without Vince? Will he be good under Triple H? That's the big question. That's the number one thing that I'm gonna pay close attention to during his comeback run. Will he be better off without Vince? But when it comes to how the way he came back to this pay-per-view, right? When it comes to Extreme Rules, okay. Like honestly, I thought he was going to attack somebody. So, I mean, it was a good comeback. It was a good return, but it wasn't a great return. Dog, I wanted him to give somebody the mandible claw. Seth, Riddle, Cross, Drew. Dog, why could he give somebody the mandible claw? It was a lot of theatrics. Like it felt like a movie. It felt like a play in Las Vegas or something. It was an over-the-top play. There was a lot of shit that was going on. But he does look cool. He has a cool mask. It seems like he has evolved from the Fiend. I'm getting vibes that maybe the Fiend is in the past, because he came out, he was not the Fiend. So it looks like he is going to evolve into something else. So I'm looking forward to this. What is he going to evolve into? Because it looks like the Fiend is in the past. But I wanted him to attack somebody. But during his return, I felt like it was a little long. Like it felt like 5 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes. I got the whole world in my hands. Shit. That went a little long. It's like, okay, where is the punchline, bro? Where are you? Okay, we have to go home, bro. Where are you, Bray? So that was a little long for me, because like I wanted him to attack Seth Rollins or Matt Riddle. So I would give his return maybe a B-, because dog, I wanted you to attack somebody. That's what I was waiting for. But I'm very much looking forward to what Triple H has in store for Bray Wyatt, because that was great shit. Dog, Triple H, he went all out for this dude. Damn. He went all out. That felt like a goddamn play. It's like people were like, look, people were clapping like they were watching a damn movie. So Triple H, man, he went all out for this dude. But during his return, he has a lot of good matchups coming up. He has Cross, he has Drew, he has Braun, he has Roman Reigns. maybe KO. He has Cody. He has Edge. He has Finn Balor again, the new and improved Finn Balor. He has Priest. He has Riddle, Seth. Most importantly, he has Cody Rhodes, man. I would love to see Cody Rhodes facing Bray Wyatt. I would love to see Cross and Bray Wyatt, Drew and Bray. So he has a lot of matchups. Now, this is very interesting. I would love to see Joe Gacy versus Bray Wyatt. Now, that would be very interesting. Very, very interesting. But his return, I would give it a B-, man, because he didn't attack anybody. I'm like, come on, man, you gotta attack somebody. It's like, you gotta make a statement. All I saw was theatrics. Over the top, horror film play. It's like, come on, man, you gotta give somebody the goddamn mandible claw, bro. But Bray's return, I'm very much am intrigued, man. He has a lot of fresh matchups. He has Gunther. He has L.A. Knight. He has a lot of fresh matchups, man. There's a lot of meat left on that bone, but his return is a big L for AEW. Because from what I heard, he had no interest in AEW whatsoever. So look, everybody who made tons and tons of tweets and videos about him, that was all for naught. Dog, he was never going to All Elite Wrestling. Never. He don't fit what they are looking for. He don't fit them. So I knew he was just at home chilling until Vince and Triple H was going to bring him back. That's why he was chilling. That's why he didn't book no shows nowhere, because he knew he was coming back. But with H in charge, man, this is gonna be must-see TV, man. Because I want to see H, his vision with Bray Wyatt. This is gonna be very fun to watch. But oh yeah, look, there's a match that I want to see. I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. See, now we are gonna see matches that Vince didn't want us to see. Dog, we never had Brock and Bray Wyatt. Dog, that's my dream match. Brock and Bray freaking Wyatt, man. That's the match that I want to see. Or Lashley and Bray. AJ and Bray. He has so many matches, but Brock is on top of my list of guys I want to see Bray wrestle. That's a match that we never had. I don't know why Vince never wanted Bray to face Brock. It's like, bro, you had Bray take L's to the whole damn roster, but you didn't want to face Brock Lesnar? See, so that was my dream match. So now we might get it soon. I don't know when. I'm going to say maybe next year. We will see Bray versus Brock Lesnar. That is money that I would pay to see, man. I gotta see Bray and Brock Lesnar. That's it. I'm done.